The Griffins back home to close out the weekend homestand against CSU-Pueblo tonight, joined now by Griffins head coach Shelley Gerard. And Shelley, nice win by your team last night as they took care of business against Adams State. Always nice to get a win to start the weekend. Your thoughts on how you got things done against the Grizzlies last night?
Well, I was told afterwards that I wasn't very nice about our win to our kids. So I am happy with our defense, except for one quarter, right? But, yeah, we defended way better last night and just really guarded the ball and didn't let him get to the rim uncontested or, without or just cut off. So that was great, and we're really happy with that win.
You come into tonight, you guys are in third place in the conference. You're kind of right there. I mean, I know you've been, it's been hard this year with, the COVID-19 issues and games being canceled and just disruption. But overall, how do you feel about the way your team has come together and is playing right now as we head towards mid-February? Yeah,
it's hard to complain. Everyone's in this boat, and we had a bunch of games cancel early, and lots of them have been our fault, whether contact tracing or whatever. So hard to get a rhythm going, but knock on wood, we've been pretty consistent lately and been able to play. And kudos to everyone. We always wait for the email that says everyone's clear. Let's go. So I feel good. I mean, we've had 11 games, and I was thinking about that actually today. Like, what, usually where are we month-wise with 11 games, and it's, December.
Right. Early January maybe.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. I think we're pretty good where we are. We can always get better, and defensively especially been focusing on that, but and we've had a couple newcomers, one that's on the court with us right away, Ashley Greenwood, and she's had some time, like I said, last night, and that's been nice. But yeah, I think this is normal progression for us.
I wanted to talk to you about Ashley a little bit. Normally, I kind of break down the team and the players, and our pattern's been disrupted as well, but Ashley came on board, transferred from Dixie State semester. Yeah. Just, obviously a skilled guard to give you some depth, and just talk about how she's fit in and kind of what role she fills for you.
Yeah, so, she's from Southern Utah and went up to BYU and then transferred back home to Dixie and started for them, first year, and then trickled off at the end of the season and wasn't welcomed back. And we knew she had nowhere to be, and we asked her if she'd like to come up here. So worked out really well.
Well, she's fit in certainly well for you. Let's talk about the matchup tonight. CSU-Pueblo comes in. Like a lot of teams, they're just trying to get games in. They've got 12 in. You have 11, as you mentioned. 11 is the number you need to qualify for the postseason tournament, so you're both in good shape in those regards. But they've had some struggles, just 2-10. What have you seen from the Thunderwolves as you prepare for the matchup tonight?
What I see as our conference is just a beast. It's just a really good conference, and there's just no night off. There's no letdown. I think Pueblo's a great team. I think Adams is a great team. They have great kids. Pueblo has a lot of size, and they rebound the ball really well, and they can penetrate really well. So, you can ask everybody that's played them. They're a handful, and you've got to show up and get it done every night.
Yeah, you talk about rebounding. Their top three rebounders, 6.6, 6.4, 7.1 boards per game. And then let's talk about Sydney Williams, also their top scorer, 13.5 points a game. Shoots a three a little bit. Just talk about her skill set and how you want to match up against her.
Just a great player, athletic, can get to the rim, can shoot the three, like you said. They're really good in transition. We really need to drop and make sure we get matched up and limit that. They're good at scoring in transition. And then, when they miss, they're on the boards, and they they start three kids that are really, just big, strong, tall kids, that just have a nose for the ball, and we have to do our due diligence and make sure we box every time and not forget, because they'll make you pay for it every time you do.
All right, Shelley, good luck to you.
Thanks a lot.
The Griffins take on the Thunderwolves of CSU-Pueblo. Back with Lions and Tip after this on Griffins TV and the RMAC Network.
and the Westminster Griffins. Our next one.
The NCAA, Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, and Westminster College value respect and are committed to elevating good sportsmanship. We request your cooperation by supporting participants.
And we welcome you to Bankin Fieldhouse on the campus of Westminster College in Salt Lake City for RMAC basketball tonight, a men's and women's doubleheader as the Thunderwolves of CSU-Pueblo come in to Bankin. Michael Agasholt and the crew with you on Griffins TV and the RMAC Network. The Griffin women win last night to open the weekend against Adams State 48-45. Great performances up and down the roster for the Griffins. Mariah Martin with 19 points, 4 rebounds, a couple of assists. Sarah McGinley with 17 points, 6 boards, 4 assists. Lindsay Rich in double-figure scoring as well with 10 points. And the Griffins, again, just really fantastic play last night. Shelley Gerard unhappy really with only one quarter last night where she thought the defense wasn't as good as it needed to be consistently, but the Griffins still outshoot Adams State 54-32%. Again, they win that one 68-45. So the Griffins 8-3 coming into tonight. CSU-Pueblo comes in 2-10. They've been off since February 8th when they won at UC Colorado Springs 66-56. That again is just one of 2 wins on the season for them. Their previous 2 games were losses to South Dakota Mines on the road, 73-65, and to Black Hill State at home, 64-54. Here are the stars for tonight. First of all, for the Thunderwolves, Janiah Davis will start at 1 guard. Davis averaging 11.2 points a game. That's second best for the T-Wolves. Sydney Williams will start at center, 6'2 senior from Little Rock, Arkansas. Williams, their top scorer, at 13.5 points a game. She's also their best rebounder at 6.6 per contest. Morgan Dial starts at a guard, 5'7 junior from Denver City, Texas. Dial averaging 4.3 points a game. Jalen Long at a shooting guard position from Moreno Valley, California, averaging 4.9 points a game. And Aubriana Nodi, a 6'1 junior forward from Colorado Springs, transferring from the U of U, just up the street at the University of Utah. Nodi averaging 10 points and 7.1 rebounds per game. That rebound total leads the team for head coach Tommy Johnson. The Griffins start Abby Mangum at a guard. Junior from Eagle, Idaho, had 8 points last night. Kaylee Carlson also starts at a guard. She's a senior from Smithfield, Utah. Carlson averaging 6 points a game. Mariah Martin, a senior from Sandy, Utah. Big night last night with 19 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Sarah McGinley, a 6-foot senior from Fort Collins, has 17 points and 6 rebounds last night. And Hunter Krebs will start at a forward position, 6'1 senior from Hyde Park, Utah. She is the 7th best scorer, 20th best rebounder in the RMAC on the season for head coach Shelley Gerard, who is 150-60, her 8th year as the Griffins head coach. We are underway. T-Wolves in red, Griffins in white. And we are underway from Bankin. Double screens up top for the Thunderwolves. Williams, and they'll feed inside right away to Nodi. Missed the jumper and out of bounds to Westminster.
No hesitation pointing forward.
So just underway from Bankin Fieldhouse. We'll give you some numbers on these two teams in just a moment, how they stack up in the RMAC this season. The Griffins coming off a lopsided win by 23 over Adams State last night. A steal by Janaea Davis. So Janaea Davis with the first bucket of the game. It's 2-0 CSU-Pueblo. Cut to the basket, Mariah Martine. Nice find by Sarah McGinley. Those two played fantastic together last night. I mean, at times it was a basketball clinic with those two working on the perimeter with passing, setting screens for each other. And it was so many times McGinley, either with a screen or a pass, setting up an easy layup for Mariah Martine. Inside Nodi. Can't get it to go. Martine down the floor in transition. McGinley. Wraparound pass to Martine. Back out to Krebs, who was limited due to foul trouble last night. Never really got it going offensively, but gets the three to fall there. And the Griffins up 5-2. Well, the Griffins second in the RMAC in scoring offense at 71 points a game. CSU-Pueblo ranking 10th in that category, averaging 60.1 points a contest. The Griffins a slight edge in scoring defense, but it's important as they rank 6th in the league in scoring defense. CSU-Pueblo ranking 8th. The Griffins giving up 64 points a game compared to 66 for the Thunderwolves. Count the bucket, and a chance here for a three-point play is Sydney Williams, the top scorer for CSU-Pueblo, as she comes in averaging 13.5 points a game. Scores the bucket. The foul goes against Hunter Krebs, who again was limited in playing time last night, especially in that first half due to fouls, and picks up one right there. So a chance here for Williams, who is 82% from the line, to convert the three-point play, and she does. And we are tied at 5 apiece. Pressure in the backcourt. McGinley drives it left side to Mangum, and Mangum with the three ball. Westminster 4th in the conference in three-point percentage at 35.1. CSU-Pueblo opposite end of the spectrum in 13th place. They shoot just 27% from beyond the arc. Second effort, a second chance there for the Thunderwolves comes up empty. Another three ball down for the Griffins. Hunter Krebs gets one to go, and the Griffins 3 of 3 from beyond the arc tonight. They had not missed a field goal, going 4 for 4 to start this one. CSU-Pueblo 2 for 6 to open tonight's game. Turning the corner was Davis trying to hit Nodi on the hands. Instead, the T-Wolves turn it over. Here comes Martine in transition. Trying to hesitate. Does again. Pretty good defense by Jalen Long to stay with it. But Martine, just too crafty around the rim, scores it anyway. That's where she was most effective last night, was on the drive. Set up by, as I said earlier, some nice screens from McGinley, but just her ability to find a crease and take advantage of it was on full display last night. It is again here tonight early on. Carlson to Krebs, now Martine. Griffins in front by 8. Early going from Bankin. Carlson looks at her center Krebs, can't find a pathway. Drives it, and the foul call. That's our Morgan Dial, her first personal, first one on the team as well. Lindsey Rich checks into the game. Hunter Krebs will go to the bench. McGinley on the inbounds play, turns and faces. Had a lot of room to work with there as Jazzy Hughes did not extend. CSU-Pueblo down by 8 as they come to the front court. Still 5.5 minutes to play first quarter. Williams near side to Hughes. Hughes trying to drive in on Rich. Get some space. Too strong off the window as she went high with it.
Rebounding foul on number 3, Sydney Williams.
And a box out foul on Sydney Williams.
Griffin basketball.
So that will be Westminster basketball. First on Dial, second one on the T-Wolves in this first quarter. CSU-Pueblo doubles a post and they take away the feed intended for Rich as Williams gets the steal. Williams, a pass back her direction, long jumper won't go. Martin with the rebound but could not control it, had to give it up to McGinley. Griffins quickly in the front court. A little off balance for Mangum. Not a bad idea, just could not get it to go. Long offensive drought here of almost, in fact it is over 3 minutes for CSU-Pueblo. We've got a timeout, 4:32 to play first quarter from Salt Lake. Griffins are on top of the Thunderwolves of CSU-Pueblo 13-5 on Griffins TV and the RMAC network. Good shooting start in this one, going 5 of 7 from the floor. 3 of 3 from downtown. They had the lead 13-5 over CSU-Pueblo. Mike Lagish will back at Bankin Fieldhouse. First of 2 tonight. We'll have men's play coming up. Same 2 teams at 7:30 Mountain Time, so stay with us. During the 4-minute mark of our first quarter, three-pointer is down. Jalen Long, sophomore from Moreno Valley, California, ends about a 3.5-minute scoring drought for the T-Wolves. McGinley on the drive, right side. Can't get the go. Greenwood tries to follow it up. Her fallback jumper won't fall either. Chance for the T-Wolves to go back-to-back here and scoring. Williams. A couple dribbles to the lane. Over the top of Rich. Good defense by Rich. And they tie up on the rebound efforts. And it will be Griffin basketball on the alternate possession. All Brandon Nodi back on for CSU-Pueblo. They'll drop it down to Rich. She'll turn and face. Rebound taken by CSU-Pueblo. Nodi out of the post. Out front to Long. Now under 3 minutes left, first quarter. Nodi has slipped down the lane. Gathers, spins, fires. Off the mark. Martine in transition. Drives in deep on Long. Can't finish it that time. Got forced away from the bucket left side just enough. And a little finger roll on the rim. Janiyah Davis. So it took a few possessions, but it is back-to-back buckets for the first time tonight for CSU-Pueblo. They have cut the Griffins' lead down to 3. Martine driving in and draws a foul. Fouls on Morgan Dial, her second, team's third. So let's see if Tommy Johnson elects to get Dial out of the game. Still out there momentarily. We do have nope, we do not have a sub waiting. Jalen Long just a long ways away from the line. Free throw won't go for Mariah Martine. Martine, 81% at the line this season. That's 10th best in the conference. Second one goes. 4-point lead for the Griffins with 2:06 remaining in the first quarter. Nodi out of the post. Goes out high to Davis. Davis a kick out. 3-point try down for Jalen Long. Long 28% from beyond the arc this year. Comes in averaging just under 5 points a game. But that's a big three to draw CSU-Pueblo back to within 1. The Griffins, not that long ago, led by 8 at 13-5. McGinley's long try is good. Sarah McGinley, well-rounded player who averages 14 points a game, 5.8 rebounds. She's second on this Griffins squad in scoring, first in rebounding, but also, as we just saw there, can shoot the three, 35% from downtown this year. She now has a team-high 21 made threes on the season. Ranks top 15 in the conference in three-pointers made per game. Kiana Lemons on for the first time, number 1, a freshman guard from Colorado Springs. Also on is Kansas Watts, wearing number 21, a 5'10 junior from Houston, Texas. Pressure and a steal by the T-Wolves. Corner jumper is good by Jalen Long. Down to a 2-point lead for the Griffins, and CSU-Pueblo causing some problems now with their pressure, either full court or half court for Westminster. Abby Mangum back on now for Westminster. Ashley Greenwood will take a seat. "16-second difference, game clock to shot clock as we wind down the final seconds of this first quarter. Mangum off balance on the drive, but high out the window and scores it. So Abby Mangum, a chance for a three-point play. Mangum transferring from BYU, hometown of Eagle, Idaho. Redshirt junior for the Griffins. She ranks 9th in the conference in free throw percentage at 81.8. Averaging just under 9. Make that 10 points a game at 9.4. And 4.1 rebounds a contest. Free throw won't go. Griffins in front by 4 in 19-15. T-Wolves will hold for the final shot attempt of this first quarter. Down to 10 seconds. Janiyah Davis still holds with 6. Has a screen set up from Hughes. Goes right side. Trying to pass down to Nodi. And a shot attempt away. So the Griffins, after one quarter of play, lead by 4, 19-15. CSU-Pueblo warmed up to 40% shooting, going 6 of 15 overall. They went 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. The Griffins, good throughout, shooting 53% in this first quarter, 7 of 13. They made all 4 three-point tries. And rebounding in this first quarter of play, the T-Wolves outboard the Griffins by 1, 8-7. 10 minutes in the books from Benkin. Westminster on top by 4 on Griffins TV and the RMAC network. Hunter Krebs, an early 6 points, leads the Griffins' effort, but she's got great support behind her. Mangum with 5, also Mariah Martin with 5. And the top scorer for CSU-Pueblo, Jalen Long with 8 points, making both three-point tries in the first quarter of play. Griffins have led by as many as 8 points. That was at 13-5, but a good surge by CSU-Pueblo after going 3.5 minutes without scoring as they close to within 4 to end the first quarter. And now they're within 2 as they get the first buckets of our second quarter of play. Just underway, second quarter. 2-point game after the Hughes jumper for the Thunderwolves. Looping pass down low. Rich. Pass, I think, was intended for Mariah Martin. Instead taken by Carlson and a shot clock violation. Now, Carlson just didn't read where that pass was intended to go. Martin was spotting up on the perimeter right side, and Rich trying to pass out the low post. Rifle a pass her way. Just a misread by Carlson. Chance here to tie with a deuce for CSU-Pueblo. Janiyah Davis off the mark with her jump shot. Davis, the second best scorer for the Thunderwolves at 11.2 points a game. She ranks 22nd in the conference in scoring, 11th in rebounding this season. This is a balanced team for CSU-Pueblo. 3 players in double figures. They have 3 players averaging over 6 rebounds a game. Free ball down for the Griffins. Lindsay Rich. Another 3 ball. As the Thunderwolves come back with an answer. Morgan Dial with it. Still a 2-point lead for the Griffins. Mangum gets tied up, finds Carlson. She'll go to Martin, drop it down to Rich. Rich out of the low post. Mangum awaits the pass, just has it spin out. But good inside-out play and outside in to start it for Westminster, that sequence. Traveling violation on Dial will turn it over to the Griffins. Hunter Krebs back on for Westminster. And Jalen Long back on for the Thunderwolves in place of Nodi. Martin around a screen by Krebs. Pull-up jumper is pure. Just a two, but a good two-man sequence on the right side. And when you have post players as skilled as Krebs and McGinley, that gives you a lot of great options to set up a two-man game on the perimeter. We saw that last night with McGinley and Martin. That last trip for the bucket, it was Martin and Krebs collaborating. But you can just let them go to work, let them read everything. That's what makes this Griffins team so dangerous. 4 players averaging double figures, almost 5 when you factor in Abby Mangum at 9.4 points a game. Really the only issue with this Westminster team is depth. Carlson, corner 3 from the right side. Griffins back in front by 7. That's their second largest lead tonight at 27-20. Drive in and the shot won't go for CSU-Pueblo by Davis. Martin the other way. And the Griffins, an 8-0 run to lead by 10 at 30-20. That's their largest lead tonight. Shooting in this second quarter, the Griffins at 4 for 5. CSU-Pueblo at 2 for 4. Outside long jumper for Williams won't go. Carlson with no numbers. Rich drives in, finds Krebs. Nice pass, big to big. Krebs down the floor first of the Griffins. No chance to get it to her, but just kind of hung around that low post area on the blocks. Found a spot for Rich to get it to her, and Rich the assist, Krebs the bucket. Westminster playing at a high level in this one. They lead by 11, 31-20 on Griffins TV and the RMAC Network. All right, Shelly, good luck to you.
Thank
Three-pointers, and as a result, they've opened up an 11-point lead, their largest tonight, over CSU-Pueblo. Mike Lageschilt and the crew with you on Griffins TV and the RMAC Network. Much needed bucket there for CSU-Pueblo. Jazzy Hughes with her second basket tonight. Makes it a 9-point lead for the Griffins as they come front court. Nearing the midway mark of this second quarter. Martin to McGinley. Cross-court pass. Shot clock down to 7. Mangum goes to Greenwood. Back to Mangum. Outside to Krebs with 1. Tries to get in deep. Can't find that one. A path to the rim. And a shot clock violation on the Griffins. Top scorers in the game. CSU-Pueblo led by Jalen Long with 8 points. 4 for Davis. Westminster led by Mariah Martins, 9 points, 8 for Hunter Krebs. Already in this one. Mangum with 5 as well. Mangum with the defense there to take it away from Long. Numbers down the floor. Greenwood with the pass from Mangum. Could not finish at the rim. Three-point try in transition for Sydney Williams. Won't go. And another turnover by Westminster. Well, Shelley Gerard a little frustrated with the turnover issues in the ball handling. We'll get Kaylee Carlson back on.
Out of bounds, Thunderwolves.
Ashley Greenwood, Shelley Gerard telling us tonight, was playing at BYU initially to start her college career, then transferred to Dixie State. Was unhappy with the role there as she transferred up to Westminster. Native of St. George, Utah, has been a nice addition, giving them some good depth and much needed depth. 31-24 our score. Back-to-back buckets now by CSU-Pueblo. Martins' long jumper won't go, but a long carom on the rebound taken by Westminster. Mangum to McGinley. Martins, angle up jumper won't go down for her. Chance for the T-Wolves to extend the run. They do so. Nicely even transition from Davis to Sydney Williams. And the Griffins now have gone 3 minutes without a field goal. Near turnover there by McGinley. Krebs gets a one-on-one chance against Davis and finishes. And that stops that 6-0 run by the Thunderwolves. 2:35 left first half. Both teams shooting above 50% in this second quarter. The T-Wolves at 5 of 9 from the floor. The second period of play. That one rims out. For Davis, but put back up by Kansas Watts. Watts with 4 points. 33-28. Down to a 5-point lead for Westminster. Mangum finds Carlson. Little 2-3 zone here, looks like, by CSU-Pueblo. McGinley harassed here by Kansas Watts to force the turnover. Angle right jumper won't go down for Davis. Mangum the other way to Krebs. Hunter Krebs with the 3 ball. Hunter Krebs with 13 points, leads all scorers in this first half. Griffins in front 36-28. 1:14 to play before the intermission. And Krebs with the box out after the miss by Sydney Williams. Krebs, McGinley back to Krebs. Just too strong off the window. Nice setup of the play there, but they were unable to finish. And that's the first miss from the field tonight for Hunter Krebs. She was 5 for 5 to start it, making all 3 3-point tries. Gather and a putback inside by Kansas Watts of CSU-Pueblo. Watts with 6 points. Griffins lead by a half dozen. Shot clock is off. Game clock winds down to 15 seconds. Martine Working baseline, back outside, Krebs, 3-ball, book it, baby. Hunter Krebs, 4 of 4 from downtown tonight. 39-30, half-court heave won't go. And the Westminster Griffins, after a long offensive drought that allowed CSU-Pueblo to get back within 5 at 31-26, they outscored the T-Wolves 9-4 to end the first half and lead 39-30 here at halftime. Top scores in the game, Hunter Krebs with 16 points, missing just one field goal attempt in the first half. Mariah Martin with 9 points, 3 rebounds, a couple of assists. 5 points for Abby Mangum. And for the T-Wolves of CSU-Pueblo, no one in double figures. However, Jalen Long with a team-high 8 points, making all 3 field goals and both 3-point tries in the first half. Kansas Watts with 6 points and 4 boards. 5 points for Sydney Williams and 4 points apiece for Davis and Hughes. Team numbers in the first half of play. The Griffins outshoot the Thunderwolves 55-41%. Westminster 8 of 10 from beyond the arc. Half their made field goals were from 3-point range in that first half. CSU-Pueblo 3 of 9 from 3-point territory. And rebounding in the first half, the T-Wolves outboard the Griffins 15-14. That will do it for our first half of play. We'll step aside for about 10 minutes and then come back with our second half. Our score at the break, Westminster, which has led by as many as 11 points in the first half, up by 9, 39-30 over CSU-Pueblo on Griffins TV and the RMAC Network. Working baseline, back outside, Krebs, 3-ball, book it, baby. Mangum the other way to Krebs. Hunter Krebs with the 3. Near turnover there by McGinley. Krebs. Near turnover there by McGinley. Krebs gets a one-on-one chance against Dave. Mangum the other way to Krebs. Hunter Krebs with the 3. Working baseline, back outside, Krebs, 3-ball, book it, baby. And back at Beacon Fieldhouse with Griffins men's head coach Norm Parrish as his team takes on CSU-Pueblo in our second game tonight. Norm, let's talk about last night just a bit here. Good game as a broadcaster, back and forth. Your team down by double figures a couple times, came back in one possession. You lost that one by 4 to Adams State. Your thoughts on how things played out here last night?
Well, obviously a big disappointment to us, and it hurts us badly. But I thought, the positives, they had us, like you said, double figures a couple times. We battled back. One time I think we might have taken the lead even. At the end we had a chance. It's just we can't, like I said last night, we can't give away offense and defensive possessions. As a whole, defensively, I thought we did a pretty good job. Offensively, like I said, I thought for about a 10-minute stretch there in the first half, we played their game.
Yeah.
And that's not what we're good at.
Well, you were shorthanded. Isaiah Banks, Brandon Willardson could not go last night. They're out again tonight for you, so 2 of your top 8 guys in rotation are gone. But as we saw last night, Remy Torbert and some other guys stepped up and played pretty well for you. Just your thoughts on some individuals and their efforts last night.
I thought Remy played well. And then, like I said, I think we missed Brandon and Isaiah more on the defensive end. Isaiah's very athletic. Brandon has experience because I thought we struggled defensively against their bigs. I thought our bigs played good offensively. Ryan Bell, who hasn't had a ton of time, I thought he came in and gave us 10 really good minutes. And, that's got to continue tonight. So,
yeah.
And then Remy, we expect that from him. A couple other guys had below average games, and we're not good enough to have 2 or 3 starters not produce. And that's the facts.
Well, let's talk about the matchup tonight. CSU-Pueblo comes in 3-6. They haven't played since February 8th. They've had a long layoff, so they will be rested, which is a positive for them. We'll see if they maybe have a little bit of rust, but they come in as the 7th best scoring team in the conference, averaging about 75 points a game. So not like last night where you got a team that's averaging 80-some points a game, but they will look like they will push a little bit. Your Sky report on CSU-Pueblo.
They're very good. They're more guard-oriented compared to last night's team, even though their point guard last night obviously was statistically very good. These guys, they attack. They have 2 really good guards, and then they have a long shooter. I forget their names, number 23.
23 is Tristan Hurdle.
Yeah, and he's a kind of a play-away 4 for him. But he can really shoot it, and play-away 4s are tough.
Yeah.
In that we got to protect the rim and still get to him. So they're a challenge. We beat them at their place, and to be honest, neither team played very well. In fact, I was proud of our guys there because at the end of the game, when there's a shot chart, I think we hit 1 3 or 2 threes is all, and we literally only hit 1 or 2 baskets outside a layup.
Wow.
So we shot poorly and still got them, and then they shot as bad as we did. So if we can defend them tonight, we'll have a chance. I think we can score some points. We've got to contain their guards.
Yeah, you mentioned Tristan Hurdle. 53 of his 86 shots have been from beyond the arc. So as you mentioned, he will stretch the floor, but they've got 4 guys averaging in double figures. Their best one at 15-9. Those 4, their lowest is 10-6. So pretty good balance, it appears, in scoring for them.
Yeah. Very good balance. And the 2 guards, Sentinel and I think
Simmental and Trey Brown. Yep.
Brown is just as dangerous as can be. His numbers have gone down a little. The first half of the season, he was probably averaging 25 a game or so. Then teams have started to guard him a little better, and he's shared the ball. And Simmental is just a good player. He was a handful last year. He's a handful this year, and our short-handedness hurts us on that.
All right, some keys to a Griffins win here tonight, Norm.
It sounds cliche-ish. We got to defend them.
Yep.
We got to contain the dribble, contest the shots, and then offensively, we sit and tear everything down last night, and we had some bad pace sometimes, but looking at the film, we literally missed like 9 wide open threes.
Yep.
And I know you're not going to make all 9, but you gotta shoot 40% on wide open threes to have a chance, and we didn't. And so we're going to have to hit some open shots.
All right, Norm, good luck to you.
Okay, thanks.
All right, the Griffin men take on CSU-Pueblo in Game 2 tonight here from Bacon Fieldhouse. Halftime at Bacon Fieldhouse, and Westminster looking for win number 9 on the season. Has a 9-point lead over CSU-Pueblo, 39-30. Mike Lagerschultz and our crew with you on Griffins TV and the RMAC Network. The Griffins shot above 50% in both quarters. In that first half, they went 7 for 13 first 10 minutes, 8 for 14 the second 10-minute stretch. They knocked down 8 of 10 three-pointers. About the only negative was they were outboarded by the T-Wolves, 15-14. CSU-Pueblo did not shoot bad in the first half, 41.9%. They knocked down 3 of 9 threes. The Griffins just were a little bit better. Westminster at one point led by 11 after a 9-0 run at 31-20. They then went about 3.5 minutes without scoring. And the Thunderwolves scored the next 6 points to get back within 5 at 31-26. But the Griffins stretched it out before the end of the half to lead by 9, 39-30 as we go to work here in second half. Hunter Krebs with a game-high 16 points sets the screen there for Mariah Martine. Ryan Martin in that first half with 9 points as well for the Griffins. Those were the top two scorers for both teams. Jalen Long with a team-high 8 points led the way for CSU-Pueblo. Watts was 6-5 for Williams. Foul goes against Brianna Nodi. That's her second personal, and a chance here for a three-point play for Hunter Krebs. Left it short. She normally is pretty good at the line, 88%. Just looked like she leaned back a bit on that free throw try. Griffins 8-3 coming into tonight. CSU Pueblo 2-10. Both teams playing all their games in league play this season. Martin in the lane, working against Long, spins around. They were looking for a hack from the Griffins bench, did not get the call. Looked like some pretty good contact from here as well. Janiah Davis to the free throw line, kick outside, set that up well. Nice cut by Long to the open spot. Davis with the find and the three ball down, 41-33. Well, both of these teams have surpassed the 11-game threshold to qualify for postseason. The Griffins did that last night. CSU Pueblo has been off as Carlson scores that one to make it 43-33. They have been off since February 8th when they defeated UC Colorado Springs by 10, 66-56. We've seen a lot of teams with some struggles to get games in at times this year. Pretty good January for CSU Pueblo, but they are playing just their fourth game tonight in the month of February. Buzzer went off, but it was not a violation. And a turnover by the Griffins. Back up to a three by Dial, left it short. But right there to collect the rebound, Brianna Nodi, 6'1", junior from Colorado Springs. Nodi, the 25th best scorer in the conference, 5th best rebounder, averaging 10 points, 7.1 rebounds a game, and got the putback for a bucket right there to make it 43-35. Long rebound gathered up by Abby Mangum for the Griffins. Blocking foul on Jalen Long for CSU Pueblo. Jazzy Hughes will come on and play some Nodi. Martin threads it down to Mangum. Spins and shoots. Won't go, but draws the foul.
Holding foul, number 14, Jalen Long, their 13th foul of the quarter. At the line to shoot for the Griffins is Mangum.
So Mangum at the line here for a pair of free throws. Does not get that one to roll down. Mangum on the season, 81% at the free throw line. She is one of three Griffins. 80% or better at the stripe this season. Got that one to roll. Mangum averaging just under 10 points a game. Also 4.1 rebounds and 34 minutes per contest. Has started all 12 games for Westminster this year. Williams gets double, passes out, goes up top to Hughes. Hughes still working against McGinley. Finally passes outside. That one partially blocked by Carlson on the effort by Kiana Lemons. Carlson the other way. Tries to wrap it around, can't score it, no contact or a foul. Janiah Davis in transition gets cut off by Martin. Finds Lemons. Well, pretty good ball movement initially, but tight quarters in the turnover forced by Westminster. Krebs hesitates and drives. And a chance here for a three-point play. Well, you can tell this Griffins offense is humming. The last two nights we have seen just some excellent two-man play by the Griffins with guards and Biggs working together with passes and screens on the perimeter. We just saw one more instance of that right there as Krebs got the screen set, had a crease to drive, gets to the rack, and converts the three-point play. 47-35 Griffins. They now lead by a dozen. That's their largest lead tonight. We'll check in the RMAC standings. Entering play today, Western at 10-1 in first place. Colorado Mines 11-2. Westminster in third place, 8-3. MSU Denver a half game back at 7-3. A little bit of separation from those top four to the rest of the league. Black Hill State 11-5. Mesa 10-5. South Dakota Mines 9-5. Everyone else is under 500. Again, the top 8 make the postseason. The top 4 seeds host the quarterfinals. And then the top 4 go to the highest remaining seed for the semis and championship. Abby Mangum, a good cut to the basket, gets rewarded with a bullet pass. And the finish. 49-35 Griffins. Mangum now with 8 points. Equaling her total from last night against Adams State. Inside, Nodi just stays with it. That ends a 6-0 run by the Griffins. Nodi with just 4 points tonight in 15 minutes. The Griffins have done a nice job on her. Also, Sydney Williams, who came in averaging 13.5 points, had just 5 tonight. So the Griffins doing a pretty good job on the top 3 scorers, in fact, for CSU-Pueblo. Their second best scorer, Janiyah Davis, just 4 points tonight. So all 3 players who have been in double figures in terms of scoring averages this year, they'll well below their mark so far tonight for CSU-Pueblo. 23 points for Hunter Krebs after that last layup for the Griffins to make it 51-37. We come back to the offensive end now for Westminster. Tip ball out of bounds, stays with the Griffins. Krebs will take a seat, as will Mangum, Greenwood, and McGinley back on for Westminster. And we have a timeout. 4:47 left. Third quarter from Salt Lake City. Westminster pulling away from CSU-Pueblo 51-37 on Griffins TV and the RMAC Network. Westminster out to its largest lead tonight of 51-37. They have outscored CSU-Pueblo 8-2 over the last stretch. T-Wolves force a turnover right there. And they need a run right now to close out this third quarter. Griffins coming in 8-3. CSU-Pueblo 2-10. Westminster all alone in third place in the RMAC. Entering play tonight. Aubriana Nodi with the bucket down low to make it 51-39. Nodi with 6 points. Nearing the 4-minute mark of our third quarter. Pass intended for McGinley, tipped and stolen away by Kansas Watts. And a little collision near center court. Watts out of Houston, Texas, in Episcopal High School. Look at this T-Wolves roster, a large number of players from the state of Colorado. In fact, 8 of them in-state kids, but a mixture of players from Arkansas, Texas, New Mexico, California, Arizona. Always fun to see how these programs fill out their rosters. Jumper from the right side, good from Nodi. So she started to heat up a little bit the last couple of minutes. Nodi now with 8 points. Back-to-back buckets for CSU-Pueblo. And the Griffins lead is down to 10 at 51-41. Their largest lead of the night was 14 points just a moment ago, and almost another turnover forced. We'll stay with Westminster. Turnovers in the game, level 8 apiece. The Griffins a pretty good job in the turnover department in this second half. Rich out of the post, McGinley left alone for a 3 that rolls down. (54-41). McGinley with her first bucket tonight to make that second bucket as she has 6 points. Both of them from three-point range. Around the screen, hesitation by Davis. In the lane. Runner with the left hand by Kansas. Watts won't go. Good effort diving to the bench by Janaea Davis to keep it alive for the Thunderwolves. Shot clock down to 6. Long jumper won't go for Hughes. And it will stay with the Thunderwolves. Shot clock at 20 seconds, and Shelly Gerard wants to call a timeout. We will take it as well. 2:20 left in the third. Griffins on top by 13 on Griffins TV and the RMAC network. CSU-Pueblo 57 to 40% had the lead here by 13. Now the Griffins timeout. Nice drive and finish by Janaea Davis to give her 6 points tonight, but her team's still down by 11. Inside of 2 minutes to play, third quarter. McGinley trying to go down low to Rich, knocked away, but stays with Westminster. Shot clock at 8. Martine drives in, leaves it short. Rebound taken by the 6'1 Nodi. Nodi gets it back. Looking for the shot against McGinley. Has to pass it up. Corner jumper on the way from three-point range. Won't go from Jazzy Hughes. Transfer from Purdue Fort Wayne. The Griffins have shot above 53% all 3 quarters tonight. In this third quarter, they have gone 6 of 11. They're at 56% for the game. Krebs drives in. Blocked by Davis. You certainly sense a little bit of a surge in energy here for CSU-Pueblo. And my guess is they are sensing the situation here, down by double figures as we come inside the final minutes of the third quarter. If they're going to make a run, this is about the time it needs to happen. Kick outside to Rich. He's made 1 3 tonight already. Second one won't go. Krebs with the box out, weak side to keep it alive for Westminster. Rich down the lane. That one around the rim won't go. Good job by Mangum to streak in and get position for the rebound, and she'll draw the foul against CSU-Pueblo. It's on Janiyah Davis. Her second, team foul number 5 on the Thunderwolves in this third quarter. And Mangum at the free throw line. Westminster winning 3 of its last 4 entering tonight as Mangum goes 1 for 2. They won at Fort Lewis by 6 on January 30th. Won at Mesa by 3 on February 2nd. They had a loss to South Dakota Mines by 3. February 6th, and they got the win here convincingly over Adams State last night, 68-45. Another bucket for Janiyah Davis. She has 8 points now. 10-point lead for the Griffins. Just over a second difference, game clock to shot clock. Martine goes away from the double screens. Instead goes left side. She'll come back, maybe try it again. Yes, she will. And elects not to. Down to 4 seconds. Somehow Hunter Krebs gets the shot away. The screen's well defended by the Thunderwolves, but the Griffins just stay with it. Get the high percentage shot from Krebs to end our third quarter. Hunter Krebs, 25 points tonight, leads all scorers. She has shot 10 for 13 from the floor. Has knocked down 4 of 5 threes, 5 rebounds to go with it. The Griffins out shooting CSU-Pueblo 52% to 42%. Rebounds a push at 24 apiece. The Griffins also knocking down 9 of 13 threes tonight. And they lead by 11, make that 12 as we head to the fourth quarter. Westminster 57, CSU-Pueblo 45. We head to the fourth on Griffins TV and the RMAC Network. Ten minutes left from Bankin Fieldhouse on the campus of Westminster College in Salt Lake City. Mike Lagerschild and our crew with you on a Saturday night men's and women's doubleheader in the RMAC. The Griffins against CSU-Pueblo, and after 30 minutes, the Griffin women in good shape to get win number 9 on the season as they lead by 12, 57-45. Steal there by McGinley on the first possession of our fourth quarter. Hunter Krebs, a game-high 25 points to go with 5 rebounds. She's knocked down 4 of 5 threes. Krebs, who had to sit a lot last night with foul difficulty, had a rather quiet night. now back into form this evening. Martine with the jumper. She now has 9 points. Martine with 9. Mangum with 9. A long three down for the Thunderwolves. 14 points now to match the jersey number of Jalen Long, the sophomore from Moreno Valley, California, transferring from Eastern Arizona. 59-48 the score. McGinley takes the feed from Martine. Will be a foul on Kansas Watts. That's the first called foul of the third quarter, and at the line is McGinley for Westminster to shoot 2. McGinley 4th in field goal percentage in the league, 14th in threes made per game. She's averaging 14 points, just under 6 boards a contest this season. Gets a job done at the line where she is 67% in 2021. Outside for 3. That one down. Sydney Williams with the tray right in front of the CSU-Pueblo bench, and a timeout call with 8:18 left in the fourth. The Griffins up by 10, 61-51 on Griffins TV and the RMAC network. Krebs, who had to sit a lot last night with foul difficulty, had a rather quiet night. Neither team has missed a field goal in this fourth quarter. The Griffins making their only attempt. 2 of 2 as CSU-Pueblo some pressure now in the backcourt as they have trimmed the Griffins' lead down to 10. Westminster is led by as many as 14 points tonight. That coming in this fourth quarter. Another Griffins turnover. And a foul as we come the other way. Got the Griffins' largest lead came after their first basket of this fourth quarter at 59-45. Kaylee Carlson coming back on in place of Lindsey Rich. So the Griffins going a bit smaller, but they will stay in there with McGinley and Krebs. So they went big for a few moments, and Shelly Gerard now looking for an extra ball handler in Carlson. Across the lane, nice move by Jazzy Hughes. Had to travel a long way to get to within 5 feet of the rim, but finished 61-53. So a little surge here by the Thunderwolves has them back to within 8. Under 8 minutes to play, missed jumper. Rebound pulled down by Williams. A chance here for the T-Wolves to run. Good job by Mangum to get back and deny the penetration of Davis. She had eyes on the bucket before Mangum got there. Down low, spin move, and a chance for a three-point play. Sydney Williams, the senior from Little Rock, Arkansas. Puts it on the rim and scores it. Foul goes against Hunter Krebs, who has stayed out of foul trouble tonight. That's the second team foul on Westminster in the fourth quarter, and Williams at the line. The transfer from Three Rivers Community College, 82% at the line this season, makes the free throw. 7-0 run here by CSU-Pueblo has them back to within 5 at 61-56. Nearing the 7-minute mark of our fourth. Krebs sets a screen for Mangum. Trying to curl that corner tight. Good job to fight through initially by Davis, as she did not give a clear path there, but they got a bit greedy. A bit overly aggressive and gets called for the foul. That's her third. Kansas Watts back on in place of Jazzy Hughes. Martine throws it into McGinley. McGinley, nice move. Fake to go right. Instead, curl back left to the rim. Nice inbounds play on the design there for Shelly Gerard and Gentile Jackson from that Griffins bench. (63-56). That stops a 7-0 run by the Thunderwolves. Foul goes against Abby Mangum. That's her second. 3 team fouls now in the Griffins in this fourth quarter, and Kansas Watts at the free throw line. Watts averaging 11.1 minutes a game, just 30% from the free throw line this season. 18 points, 20 rebounds for Watts this season. Has played 15 minutes tonight with 6 points and 4 rebounds, missed a free throw. She'll have one more. That one pure. Good looking stroke that second time for the lefty. Jazzy Hughes back on for the Thunderwolves. Martine brings it across, guarded closely by Long. Martine around a Krebs screen, curls away from the bucket. Gets some good view, or a good view I should say, of the right alley. Started to drive it in and draws a foul. That was a nice setup there by Martine. Again, came off that screen from Krebs instead of a hard drive. She backed it out. Got a good view of the defense, found a crease, drove it hard, and picked up the foul on Jalen Long, and that's her fourth. So Morgan Dial will come back on in place of Long, who goes to the bench. Long tonight, the top scorer for CSU-Pueblo with 14 points. She's not down 4 of 5 threes, so that's a big foul call against Long for the T-Wolves as she sits down with 6:17 left. We'll see how long Tommy Johnson goes without her. So Long with 14, the other player in double figures for CSU-Pueblo is Williams with 11. Davis goes to Hughes. Man-to-man defense by Westminster as Dial drives in. Davis with 9 seconds. Backs it out with 7. Gets a screen with 5. A little pick and roll right side. Good job by Carlson to reach in as Nodi rolled to the basket and received the pass. Shot clock at 2 seconds as the Thunderwolves will inbound. They'll come into Williams. Did not. Boy, just seemed to be unaware of the shot clock situation there. She took the inbounds pass, put the ball on the deck, and had no chance to get the shot away. (65-57). Griffins lead by 8. 5.5 remaining. Krebs off her fingertips. Reels it in. Carlson left alone for a 3. Knocks it down. Kaylee Carlson, a big stick from the left side. 8 points for Carlson. She is 2 of 2 from beyond the arc tonight. Good all-around game for her as well, with 3 rebounds and a couple of assists. That one won't go for Hughes. To stay with it and keep it alive, off her hands and out of bounds to Westminster. Well, the Griffins on the road next weekend to face Colorado Mines on Friday. They're at Regis next Saturday. Then back here for the final 2 games of the regular season against Fort Lewis, February 26th, and Western Colorado, February 27th. Under 5 minutes to play. Mangum goes to Krebs, who leaned in against Nodi. Some contact there, probably a good no call. Out of bounds to the Griffins. The shot clock at 6. Into Mangum. Or make that McGinley who drives baseline. McGinley with the finish at the rim. And the Griffins answer the 7-0 run by CSU-Pueblo with a 7-0 run of their own. It's down to a 6-point game. The Griffins now back in front by 13. Their largest lead tonight has been 14 points on 2 occasions. Baseline drive, left short by Williams. McGinley the rebound. Low bounce pass mishandled by McGinley, and really got to put the fault on that from the pass. That's just too low for her to go down and get it cleanly. And Ryan Martin came over and said, yep, my bad on that. Turnovers in the game, 11 against Westminster, 10 against CSU-Pueblo tonight. Shooting numbers in this fourth quarter, both teams have shot 4 of 6. This is the best shooting quarter so far for CSU-Pueblo. They're at 45.3% for the night. The Griffins at 54% for the evening. But how about this? From three-point range, they have gone 10 for 14 tonight. That's the difference in the game as they lead by 13. Pressure in the backcourt after the long rebound comes out to McGinley. 3:18 left. The Griffins can run some clock right here as they lead by 13. Martin. Mangum. Mangum turns faces with 6. Can't score it. Quickly the other way. Boy, nice lead down low by Davis, finding Hughes. Cutting along the baseline. A much-needed basket for CSU-Pueblo. We've got a timeout with 2:52 to play. Griffins on top of the Thunderwolves by 11, 70-59 on Griffins TV and the RMAC Network. Hunter Krebs, the 7th best scorer in the RMAC, having a monster night for the Griffins with 25 points, knocking down 4 of 5 threes. She's had plenty of help in the long range effort here tonight. Kaylee Carlson 2 of 2 from beyond the arc, as is Sarah McGinley. And the Griffins have knocked down 10 of 14 threes as a team. They lead by 11, 70-59 with 2:45 to play. Martine out of the timeout. Griffins looking to kill some clock and take care of things here at home. McGinley down low. Sarah McGinley now with 14 points. 72-59. Three-point try is short. Jalen Long playing with 4 personal fouls. Could not really go after that rebound effort, but Janiyah Davis did. Could not score it down low. Now a tie up. And we'll go to the possession arrow. It will be Westminster basketball. Let's paint the canvas for you. 2:07 left. The Griffins 3 timeouts left. 1 remaining for CSU-Pueblo and head coach Tommy Johnson. 3 team fouls either way. The Griffins have led pretty much throughout. Pueblo, in fact, scored the first bucket to lead 2-0. They have trailed ever since. Westminster looking to improve to 9-3 to hold on to sole possession of 3rd place in the RMAC. CSU-Pueblo comes in 2-10. Carlson just sort of lost sight of her place on the floor, stepped out of bounds before that long shot got away. Most of subs coming in here for the Thunderwolves. Keep an eye on Jalen Long, number 14. For them, she has 14 points tonight. Williams with 11. They'll look to get the ball in their hands for some offense here, down by 13 with 90 seconds left. Pass was intended for Hughes, taken by Williams. And Williams just stays with it to score it. 72-61. Griffins still up by 11. Let's see if Tommy Johnson elects to foul. Down by double figures with 1:05 to play. His team just playing it straight up right now. Mangum to McGinley. Poked away from McGinley. Just held it a bit too long, and we'll have a tie-up. And that will give it to CSU-Pueblo. We like seeing the patience, but when you've got 2 defenders on you, you've got to be a little bit quicker with the decision-making process there, and that one just knocked out of the hands of McGinley, who's played very well tonight. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists from her. Outside to Williams. 3 ball is short. Carlson with the rebound. Tries to take it herself, runs into some trouble. Gets it to McGinley, who picks it up. Trying to find a guard. Goes up ahead to Krebs instead. 25 seconds left. Griffins in front by 11. And the Thunderwolves elect not to foul. Martine. Down to 5 seconds. Carlson drives in, finishes, and that should do it. 11 seconds left. 74-61 Griffins. And a foul in the 3-point try. Carlson just trying to get a hand on that one. Instead, hits the hand of Jalen Long. Sort of a wry smile by Carlson as she realized what she did there. This game would have been over. Instead, you give her 3 shots. Someone who's a very good shooter. Jalen Long picked up her 4th personal foul at a key stretch in this game as the T-Wolves have just made a run. They were trying to hang in. She had to sit for a bit, and the Griffins, around that time, answered a 7-0 run of the Thunderwolves with a 7-0 run of their own to push the lead back to 13 at 70-57. All 3 Free throws good there by Long, but the Griffins still win this one by 10, 74-64. So Westminster improves to 9-3. They will stay in sole possession of third place in the RMAC. CSU-Pueblo falls to 2-10. The Griffins tonight shoot above 46% all 4 quarters. They outshoot the T-Wolves 54-43% tonight. They knock down 10 of 14 3-pointers compared to 6 of 19 for CSU-Pueblo. And the Griffins also out-rebound the Thunderwolves 30-28. Individual numbers in this one. Hunter Krebs, our player of the game, with 25 points, knocking down 4 of 5 threes and 6 rebounds. Also in double figures for the Griffins, Sarah McGinley with 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 13 points, and 6 assists for Mariah Martin, who had another excellent night for the Griffins. 13 points, as I mentioned, for Martin. And Kaylee Carlson in double figures as well with 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, a couple block shots. 9 points by Mangum. So the Griffins essentially with 5 players in double figures, led by the 25 points from Hunter Krebs. And for CSU Pueblo, they had 2 players in double figures tonight. Jalen Long led the effort with 17 points, knocking down 4 of 6 threes. 13 points from Sydney Williams. 8 points for Nody. To go with 4 boards, 8 points as well for Hughes, 7 for Watts. And Westminster, again behind the 25-point effort from Hunter Krebs, wins this one 74-64. So the Griffins on the road next weekend to face Colorado Mines and Regis. They improved to 9-3 with 4 games left in the regular season. Well, that will do it for our game coverage. Stay with us over on YouTube. We'll have some post-game coverage with Shelly Gerard, the head coach of the Griffins and our player of the game. Again, Westminster improves to 8-3 and made that 9-3 with the win here by 10 over CSU Pueblo 74-64. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, so long, everybody.